Blog Talk Radio.
Check out the full episode of this on Mentellect Patreon.
In the name of Omni, the Supreme, the All-Powerful, the one and only true Lord, and Amen we trust, as the Republic of Mentellect, the real 144,000 is being gathered to stay in time, the mentalists, the Amen race, the bright race. Good evening, I'm your host, the intellectual Nuva Menkari. This is Mentellect Radio, and tonight we're going to be discussing how the beast uses law in order to push degeneracy. You know, regardless of how anybody feels, regardless of how anybody, thinks or believes, law is supposed to be sacred. Law is supposed to be holy. See, people don't tell you that. Law is supposed to be sacred and holy. You see, go back to the Bible. Any book or any foundation where there's a religion, a form of, so-called spirituality or even, just anything on a higher level dealing with a higher power. You see, law is the word of the higher power, of the higher order. Righteous law, righteous order. Things that righteously make sense. Again, law and order are holy. They sacred. You see, without law, you have no order. Without order, you have no law. They go hand in hand. And the beast knows that law and order is so sacred and holy and keeps chaos at bay in society. So this is why he makes sure when he came to take over civilization, the first thing he does, is set up his court of law. He sets up his court of law. He sets up his judicial system. He sets up his Congress and Senate to pass laws and things like that. That's the first thing they do when they come to take over society. Are they doing that not in the name of righteousness to make sure that all citizens in the land that the government is set up in, are they doing it to make sure that all of these people have or are treated equally and fairly under the law? No, they don't. No, they do not. People are not treated fairly and equally under the law or evenly under the law. You see, law is based in the mind on, and again, law is based based on the minds of people's opinions, people's ideologies, which is not lawful. How does the beast use law in order to push degeneracy? Simply because look at all of the laws that he's passed. Look at all the decrees that this male has put out. I'm not even going to call him a man. Look at all the decrees, all the things that don't make sense logically, rationally, long-term don't make sense, things that are done in the name of emotion because you trying to stop this and you trying to deprive people of that, and yet you want to be on top of people and you want to, play God in people's lives and stuff like that. So that's really what these people will get into the whole politics and law and order for, because they want to play God over people's lives, man, especially when it comes to your life. Why does he use the law and order? Because he knows that our people, it's demonic sometimes. They get act. Y'all still respect the law on some level. You see, you respect it on some level. That's why you don't shoot it out with the police. That's why when they come, you go with your hands behind your back. You ain't bad no more. You do 50 years. You go with your hands down. You don't shoot it out with them because you are afraid of, you revere, and you respect the law. You see. So I said, you ain't even real gangsters and all that. Like I said, because a real gangster would have shot it out. So you might as well go and be a part of the law, man, because y'all suck at this crime thing. I told you that. Why does he use, why is it effective? Because, again, our people tend to be abiding by the law and the order. We tend to abide by it because we know when we committing crime, when we selling drugs, we gang banging, we know deep down inside what we doing is wrong. They know what they doing is wrong. You begin to try to stand up on that issue and try to, this my sect, this my country. You can sound stupid. You know what that issue doing is wrong. You see? And all you're going to do is end up dead in jail. What sense do it make to stand up for some issue that's only going to land you in jail or in the graveyard? Does that even make sense? Somebody got brainwashed. You got brainwashed. Your goddamn big homie, then that must have been amazed to convince y'all to go down that path. Y'all bugged the out of y'all mind, you little again. Most people respect and follow law and order Yeah, they do for the most part. Yeah, they do. Because they're afraid of the consequences. You see? That's the only thing that the beast holds, over people's head, the consequences. Because people ain't trying, like people like right now, crime is down amongst black people. They ain't telling you that, but it's down heavily. They trying to go to jail, man. Everybody want to be free in the world, man. That's really bothering the beast. That's a bug up the beast. That's enough for you to get ain't going to jail, man. He ain't putting enough for you to get in jail. He mad about that. So anything you do, you sneeze wrong, he trying to lock you up. Scratch tires too hard, he gonna lock you up. When will real law and order be established? When our people come into power again, coming forward by the power of Amen. And that's it. For the complete broadcast, you're gonna have to go to Mentellect Patreon. Go to Mentellect Patreon for this complete broadcast, because it will not, I guarantee you, it will not be on YouTube. Subscribe to Mentellect Patreon and join the Mesoamerican community.
Rising out the black race to the white race, out the black race to the white race. It's the Republic of Mentellect, black race to the white race. If it's hell, then it's hell us. They tried everything just to spell us. Fed us religion, gave us fake gods. Through all of that, we beat the odds. Now we coming together under one flag. Colors red, gold, and blue.